Hello dear students, welcome in this maths class. In this video we'll discuss about this question taken from class 9 chapter 8 quadrilaterals exercise at 8.2. So second question is ABCD is a rhombus and PQRS are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Show that PQRS is a rectangle. So here I have drawn this figure. In figure, what is there? ABCD is a rhombus given. So rhombus, what is rhombus? Rhombus is a parallelogram in which one pair of adjacent side is equal. So in rhombus, you know, all sides are equal, okay, and diagonals bisect at 90 degree. So this property we can use here as ABCD is a rhombus, and we need to prove that PQRS, where P is midpoint of AB, Q is midpoint of BC, R is midpoint of CD and S is midpoint of AD given. So we have to prove that this PQRS quadrilateral is a rectangle. So first of all we should know what is a rectangle. So I tell you, rectangle is a parallelogram in which one angle is 90 degree. Okay. So see, if I make or if I prove PQRS as a parallelogram first, and then I prove one angle of PQRS as 90 degree, then we can prove this that PQRS is a rectangle. So for proving this as a rectangle, we need to do two works. First, make PQRS as parallelogram, then prove one angle 90 degree. So how to do this? In this case, we are to join diagonal AC. So I'll explain how to prove first of all parallelogram. See here. If you see in triangle ACD now, in ACD, S is midpoint of AD, R is midpoint of CD. So by midpoint theorem, this SR will be parallel to AC and SR will be half of AC. Okay, midpoint theorem says that in a triangle, line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is always parallel to the third side and half of it. It means SR will be parallel to AC and SR will be half of AC. Similarly, if we go in triangle ABC, then P is midpoint of AB, Q is midpoint of BC. So by midpoint theorem, PQ will be parallel to AC and PQ will be half of AC. So if you observe here, we have proved SR is also parallel to AC and half of AC. Now PQ is also parallel to AC and half of AC. It means SR and PQ are equal also and parallel also. So if SR and PQ are equal and parallel, then PQRS will be a parallelogram because one pair of opposite side is equal and parallel also. So it is a parallelogram proved. So this way we will prove this as a parallelogram. Now the next work is to make this angle 90 degree. Any angle, any one angle of this PQRS as 90 degree, if we prove, then we can say this is a rectangle. Okay, so let's try how to prove this. So what we do in this case, we will join diagonal BD also. So you know, diagonals of a rhombus bisect at 90 degree. Okay, so means this angle will be 90 degree, right? Angle 1, suppose this is angle 2, suppose this is angle 3. So we can say that angle 1 is 90 degree because diagonals of rhombus bisect at right angle. So angle 1 is 90. Now you see AC is parallel to PQ and this is transversal BD because these are parallel. See, AC is parallel to PQ by midpoint theorem. These are parallel. So this angle 1 plus angle 2 will be 180 degree. Angle 1 plus 2 is equal to 180 degree because these are co-interior angles, consecutive interior angles. So angle 1 is already 90 degree. So 2 will also be 90 degree because their sum is 180 degree, right? So both will be 90, right? Now angle 2 is 90 degree with us. Now if you see BD is parallel to SP by midpoint theorem, see in this triangle. By midpoint theorem, you can say BD is parallel to SP and this is transversal. See, PQ is transversal. So angle 2 plus 3 is also 180 degree because these are also co-interior angles. So their sum is also 180. So 2 angle is 90 degree. So angle 3 will also be 90 degree because their sum is 180 degree. So this way we can prove one angle of PQRS as 90 degree, because angle 3 is 90 degree. So we can say that PQRS is a parallelogram in which one angle is 90 degree. So we can say PQRS as a rectangle. So it's written that, see here, let in figure ABCD is a given rhombus and PQRS are midpoints of sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively here. So PQRS is a rectangle we have to prove here. Now we'll do one construction. We'll join PQRS this and AC also, BD also will join. Now proof. So first of all, in triangle ACD, S and R are midpoints of sides AD and CD. So by midpoint theorem, SR is parallel to AC and SR is half of AC. This is number one. Now similarly in triangle ABC also we'll apply midpoint theorem. So in this way PQ will be parallel to AC and PQ will be half of AC. Right? From 1 and 2, if you will observe, then SR and PQ are equal also and parallel also, because these SR and PQ both are parallel to AC and both are half of AC. It means both are equal and parallel. Okay, so PQRS is a parallelogram. Why? Because one pair of opposite sides of PQRS is equal also and parallel also, so we can say this as a parallelogram. So PQRS is a parallelogram proved. Now our second work is to make one angle of PQRS as 90 degree, then we can say this as a rectangle. So let's see how. Now you know diagonals of rhombus bisect at 90 degree. So it means angle 1 is 90 degree, because these are the diagonals which are bisecting here. So angle 1 is 90 degree. So now AC is parallel to PQ, BD is transversal. So angle 1 plus 2 will be 180 degree, because these are co-interior angles. So angle 1 is already 90. So angle 2 will also be 90 degrees C. Right? Now if you see this BD and SP are also parallel by midpoint theorem. If you will see in triangle ABD, by midpoint theorem, SP will be parallel to DB and PQ is transversal. So angle 2 plus 3 is also 180 degree, because these are also co-interior angles. So 2 is already 90. So 90 plus angle 3 is 180. So angle 3 will be also, here it is 90 degree. You will write here. Angle 3 is 90 degree. Now since PQRS is a parallelogram in which one angle is coming 90 degree, so it's a rectangle. So this way we will prove this question.